Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Coffee with
Wake up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding and we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie, oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding and we riding, yo.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning? I am getting used to the new platform, and I didn't realize that I had to do my show in the same studio. So hopefully I did it right. I'm not, I don't want to move things around too much, but hopefully I did it right and everybody can find me. And if not, listen, I need you all to take this link and share it out. Tell everybody we are on, and we are popping. We are on and popping this morning. Listen, this is re-month for us over at BCMC and BBU. This is re-month, and today is no different. So today we're going to be talking about the top 3 things that you can do to hit the goals that you want for 2026, even if 2025 didn't look so good for you, right? So what can you do differently for 2026? And this also goes, it ties into what we're going to be doing this Saturday for class for BCMC University. It ties into that because we're going to be talking about how to set your goals and how to stick with them and not let them just be another thing that you have on the blackboard. You know what I mean? And so that is what we are going to be talking about today. Yesterday, we were talking about Clarissa Shields, and we're gonna revisit that today. But let me tell y'all something. I know he's old, and I know this is a long time ago, but Dr. Miles Monroe be getting me together. I love me some Dr. Miles Monroe. And he was talking this morning about, sometimes God will silence you. Sometimes you're in a season of silence so that you can listen to God, because you don't have anybody to impress. You just need to listen to the voice of God. And maybe, you're asking to hear from God and you can't hear from him because there's too many voices and everything is too loud and you can't focus on God's voice. I said, what? Right on time, right on time. So everybody get your people in here. Tell them come on in here. Today my shirt is from Push Classic Collection. So this is her melanin sweatshirt. So if you would like to grab you one, you can go on over to Push Classic Collections. I do not think they're sold out, but they could be, because you know how it goes when when we like, oh, we love it, and Kay be like, oh, it's sold out. So we'll see. But go get you one of these, and she can distress it for you, or style it for you, or you can just get it and cut it yourself. But yes. So bring your people in here. Tell them come on in here, and we are going to get started. I'm trying to get myself acclimated to everything, but how's everybody doing this amazing morning? So look, we got Melly Mel in the building. Melly Mel, how you been? How has everything been? Look, you see can you tell the difference of the new platform? You can't really tell. Look at the words. It slides across. It slides across. She said, good morning, party people. It's a terrific Tuesday. Yeah, it's a terrific Tuesday. Yeah. Good morning, Melly Mel. How you doing, Melly Mel? What's the word, Melly Mel? Let's get it poppin', Melly Mel. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to get the energy up in the room. It's time to get the energy up in the room. Why? Because today is the day that the Lord has made. This is a beautiful day, and we are going to rejoice in it. Why? Because we woke up and we're good. We woke up, we're breathing, we're in our right mind, our body is moving. This is a perfect day. This is a great day. This is the perfect day for everything to happen. Right? All the good. All the good. That's what we want. We want all the good. Good morning, Melissa, the new mommy. Listen, Melissa's back to work, y'all. Melissa is back to work. So y'all make sure y'all follow Cali Meets NYC because she is back to work. And baby Mariah is what, 5 months now? Yeah, so can y'all believe that Melissa just had the baby? She's 5 months already. Can y'all believe that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But she is here. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Damien of Open Mind Creations. How are you doing this amazing morning? Damien said, good morning, creative spirits. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, you good? Yeah. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, this is part of what we're doing, right? I'm doing things different. 2026 is approaching everything differently. 2026 is about doing it scared. 2026 is about just getting yourself out of the equation for a second so you could do the work, right? Because a lot of the times we make excuses as to why things are not happening. And so I was like, you know what? I woke up. I wanted to wake up earlier. I didn't. But I was like, I'm going to still do what I said I'm going to do because it's easy for me to make an excuse why I didn't show up, right? So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I still did everything that I was supposed to do. Got my face on. Got my face on. I'm still wearing pajama pants, but my face is on. Okay, I got on a shirt. But I was like, I'm doing all of the things because all of the things that I say I want to do, I don't want y'all to see me keep on saying the same thing over and over and over. 2026 is about action, period. 2026 is all about that action. Put action in the chat. 2026 is all about action. It's not about the talking. It's not about what you hope for. It's not about none of that. We are going to take action. We are going to be action takers for 2026. No more putting things in, oh, I'm going to get to it later. I'm going to get to it later. I'm going to get to it later. No, we're going to put it into action, even when we don't feel like doing it. I even made a honey-do list. I made a honey-do list for my home and a honey-do list I should have did one for myself, but I did one for my home and I did one for my business. And those are all of the things that I just keep putting off. And they're not the sexiest things to do, but I put my little honey-do list together because it's about action. It's about action. And we are not going to go into another year, another day, another month with us saying what we want to do and we're not even working towards, right? So that is what we're doing this entire year. So I need y'all to put that in the chat for me, please. And thank you. Happy Tuesday, they said. How you doing this amazing morning? How's your mom? You can send me a message. Just keep us posted and let us know. Hopefully everything went well. And we hope for, I don't like to say speedy recovery. You know how people always like speedy recovery? No, we want you to be healed and we want you to be whole. And we want you know what I'm saying? Like if it's not fast, it's not fast, but we want it to be right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yes, Mariah is so big and gorgeous. She is so gorgeous. She is such a beautiful baby. Good morning, Sheila from VA. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Come on, Sheila from VA. I love it. Thank you, Sheila from VA. I love it. What musical is that? I follow. No, that's sister. Is it sister? No, that's the show. What's the movie with Whoopi Goldberg? Sister something. But yeah, I think that's where it go. Is it? I love him in every way. I follow. I'm always so musical in the morning. I'm always so musical in the morning. Yes, I can't believe she 5 months already. I know. I know, right? 2026, all action. Full action. This is an action-packed year. Action-packed year. Listen, take everything bit by bit and piece by piece. This is how we're gonna move. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if you just say, okay, you know that things have to get done. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Remember that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that 5 second rule. I think that's not I think that's the book from Mel Robbins. Everybody needs to do that. Just take it and say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and just do the thing. Listen, I've been doing that. I have been doing that because I know that I will keep on pushing things off. Like my TikTok shop, I got my TikTok shop up and going. I'm going to start doing my live body cocktail bar on my TikTok shop. I'm doing all of the things that I said I was going to do, that I kept saying for the whole 2025. I kept saying for the whole 2025 that I'm going to do this. I am not going to keep on saying it, because if I keep on saying it, who will believe me? Like, cut it out. You gotta, your word should be your bond, right? And so that's what it's about this year. That is what it's about this year. She grown, Melissa. Time for her to pay bills. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Sister Act. Thank you. I'm like, what is the movie? It's not Sister to Sister. I mean, Sister to Sister is the magazine. Sister is the twins. I'm like, I can't get the movie together. Yes, Sister Act. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? So what I want to know, y'all, how many of y'all had goals on your vision board? We do roadmaps, just goals in general. Maybe you just wrote it down somewhere. How many of y'all wrote goals down in 2025 that you did not hit for 2026? Or maybe you just wrote a whole bunch of things for 2025 and you didn't even look at that board again. So you don't even know if you didn't hit anything because you didn't even look at it. How many of y'all have done that? Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. You have goals on your list from last year that you did not hit this year. Let me know in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat. How many of y'all? I'm gonna put a 1 in the chat for myself, because there were things that I said that I wanted to do. I started to actively pursue them, and then things died down. Life started and things started happening, and I could make up excuses as to why I didn't do a lot of things, and it would be valid. But if I'm being honest with myself, those excuses would not be the reason why I didn't do them. And the reason why I didn't do them is not because of the things that were happening. It was because of myself. It was because of myself. It had nothing, I can't say that had nothing to do with the things that was happening, but you just get yourself into I don't want to say it's a funk, because I wasn't in a funk, but you just get into a space and it's just like, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of like what was happening. And like I said, it was a lot of life happening last year, and I could have easily said, I'm not going to do it anymore, or this is the reason why, but I'm not going to make up an excuse. I don't make excuses as to why things ain't done. I am the reason why it didn't happen. And so this year I'm going to, my goal for myself and my truth for myself is that I'm going to do the things anyway. I'm going to do the things anyway, because they still need to get done. And truth, like I said, the truth of the matter is that didn't really hinder what I needed to do. I just lost focus. I just went off track a little bit, but I'm back. Right. And so if that is you, let me know in the chat. Like, things is happening, and it's understandable, right? I'm not saying life ain't gonna life for people, because it has. Okay. And truthfully, it could have been something that hindered you, but it may not have stopped you. Maybe you just got in your way and just said, I'm just not going to do it. And you've done a lot of other things in its place, like scrolling, like consuming mindless television, like just doing things that didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's not moving towards your goal. And we did that already. So now this year is going to look a lot different. I was listening to Miles Monroe, and I was talking about this earlier, right? Miles Monroe be getting me together. Listen, I needed a class. Like, I need to go back and find. I'm pretty sure he got some classes and books and stuff like that. I know for sure he got the books, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of like study. I'm going to study him. I really am, because I think, what he says is very valuable, and not just valuable in the sense of spirituality, but valuable in your life, valuable in your relationships, valuable in your businesses. And so I'm going to do a lot of, do some research into that. But he was saying that sometimes God will quiet things, the noise around you, or take you out of situations, remove you from certain circles and doing certain things so that you can keep your eyes on what it is that your purpose is, right? And sometimes you can't find your purpose because it's too loud around you. There's too many things going on. There's too many outside influences. And so you're sitting here thinking that you don't have purpose, and you're sitting here thinking that you don't know what direction you're supposed to be going in, when you are surrounded by so much noise that you can't even focus and you can't hear what God is trying to say to you. I said, you better say it. And if that was a season for you, if 2025 seemed like it was too loud for you, if 2025 seemed like it was time for you to disconnect from some things, if 2025 just seemed like it was a quiet season for you. And you may say, Nikki, well, that was a whole year. Yeah, well, maybe your season was for a year. Maybe it's not. Some people's seasons, we got our season and it's every couple of months, right? But maybe your season was more than a couple of months. Maybe your season of quiet, your season of silence was that entire year. Maybe, if not, I'm not saying if you were lazy and you wasn't doing anything. Now, if you were lazy and wasn't doing anything, whatever happens is on you. But if it was a year for you to reflect, if it was a year for you to reassess, if it was a year for you to get closer to God, if it was a year of you listening to yourself, if it was a year of you bringing yourself back to you, if it was a year of you finding out all the things that you love to do, if that was your year for 2025, or if that was your silence, then perfect, right? Because yes, you didn't hit all the marks that you had on the board. Yes, you didn't hit all the things that you said that you wanted to do or accomplish. That may have been a thing, but you may have been planning. You may have been getting yourself in order. You may have been getting your mindset together, because mindset is very important. You may have been getting your mindset together, and it was just something that you needed so that you could hear what your purpose is. You could hear what your voice is. You could hear what your direction is. You could hear what you want to deliver to the world. And that may have been what 2025 was all about for you. And so I don't want anybody to be hard on themselves because they didn't hit all the things that they put on the board for 2025, right? So now what I want us to think about is, how are we going to do it differently for this year? How are we going to apply the things that we learned in that quiet season to this season? And y'all know me, I love a good garden analogy. Right now, my dirt is resting, right? There's nothing that I'm planting in there right now. I didn't plan my garden out yet either, but there's nothing that I'm putting in the dirt. There's nothing that I'm doing to the dirt. I'm not moving it. I'm not doing anything. The dirt is just sitting there resting. The dirt is just absorbing what's going on, and the elements, the snow, the leaves, all that other stuff, to make my dirt amazing. So when it is time for me to start planting the seeds, it's going to bring me good fruit, right? And so that is what I want to say for you all, right? And your dirt is resting right now, right? Your soil is resting right now. And if that was your season, it is okay, because sometimes we have to quiet that noise. And I know we are in everybody is hustling and bustling. Everything is moving fast. Everything we get is fast paced, right? Even our attention span, right? The reason why they keep shortening the videos on social media is because people's it just goes. You don't have the capacity to watch a long form video anymore, right? Now we got to see what's next. And it's like everything is so fast paced, and sometimes we gotta dial it back, and we gotta look back and see what's going on, right? We can't just be jumping in all the time. Sometimes we got to take a step back to see. And a lot of times people get so busy in what they got to do in their business that they totally forget all of the other things that have to happen, right? And so, or think, you get so busy in life, at work, or whatever, all of those things, they all play a role, right? And we are not able to just be calm. We're not comfortable with ourselves. We're not at peace, where our mindset is all over the place because there's so much going on that we don't even have time to focus. Like, it's life, you know what I mean? And it happens, and it may not happen for everybody. Matter of fact, it will happen for everybody. It just won't happen at the same time, right? It will happen for everybody, but it just won't happen at the same time. So if you are comparing your success to somebody else's and seeing what they did with their 2025, and you looking at yourself and you're saying, well, I didn't do as good as this person, and that person did this, and you comparing yourself, and that's where you lose, you're missing the blessing, right? That's not your blessing. That wasn't for you, right? That was for them in their season, right? But everything has seasons. Everything has seasons except for Texas. Except for Texas and Cat. No, I'm just joking. They got their 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everything has seasons, right? And there's a girl that I'm watching right now, and they did crazy numbers. They so dope, right? And they hitting all the marks, right? But then she made a video and I was like, wow. And she was like, you know what? We were so worried about the sales. We were so worried about bringing new people in and doing all of these things, but we were not worried about building community. And so, like I said, everything is going to require you to take a step back to reassess so you can see what you need to do so that you can continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is about growth. You're not going to know how to do everything. And that's the best thing about learning in anything, right? Nobody knows anything and everybody starts from zero. Nobody knows everything and everybody starts from zero. Where you see them growing, we don't know what point that is, right? Where you see the success, we don't know what point that is. We don't know what they've been through. Everybody, oh, I want that. I want that. You want it until you see the things fall apart and you're like, You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody talk about somebody's relationship goes. I don't want nobody's relationship because I don't know what y'all doing behind the closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to think that there's this YouTube couple, Christy and Desmond. And I used to think they had the most beautiful relationship, right? Because she's funny and he was a chef. He is a chef, not was. He's alive. He's a chef, and he would cook for her, and they would have fun, and they had these beautiful children. They was building this beautiful home, and now we find out that they getting a divorce because he cheated. So you sitting here talk about you want somebody else's relationship when they got all of this going on. That's what you want? You know what I'm saying? And so I say the same thing in somebody in business, right? You looking at it and it looks pretty from the outside, but you don't know what's going on the inside, or you don't know what it took for them to get there. And so I say all of that to say it is okay for if you were still in 2025 for you to pick up the pieces and then get the ball popping and not compare yourself to anybody else, because you don't know what's going on their back end. You don't know what's going on behind their closed doors. So let me go back and see what you are saying in the chat. Let me see. Let's see. One business and personal, but we'll do better. Let's get it together. Mom is okay. Had triple bypass surgery and her heart has improved 50%. Good. Oh, wow. Okay. She'll be in the hospital for 5 days, but she will have a full recovery. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. And we are going to still be praying for your mom. And again, we don't need a speedy recovery. We need the recovery to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may take some time, but we want her to be 100%. So yes. The movie is just, I know I be just losing all my thoughts, huh? Yes. Everybody is sending prayers to your mom, Vase. Yes. There's a season for planting and a season for pruning. Listen, I am going to be getting back into my garden analogies and stuff like that, especially when spring start coming, and I'm starting to, because I am doing my garden because there's so much going on in the world and there's so much going on with our food that I'm going to be growing my own. Because what are we doing? I have been and I want y'all to look at your food, right? I've noticed that on a lot of our food products, it says there this contains a bioengineered food product. A lot of our food says that. Have y'all noticed that? I want y'all to look on the back of things like tacos. I notice it sometimes in chips. I notice it sometimes. I think it's more so like a wheat kind of thing, or I think they said it was like is how you say it, riboflavin. That is supposed to is a vitamin, but riboflavin. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I think they're saying that's what the bioengineered food is, but a lot of the food that we are consuming has that on the back of it. So I said I'm going to be more diligent, and I am going to do what I need to do, because I'm not going to be doing that. We're not going to be doing that. I don't know what it is, and they're not going to tell you 100%. And I also found out that all food sources are not required to tell you. So yeah, not to scare you, just to be mindful, just to pay attention, because things is happening. Things is happening. Everyone has to honor their elements. Hibernation is needed. Yes. Let me tell you something. Let me just pull it up, because I said this is going to be my quote for the day. Dr. Miles Monroe said, comparison will make you forget your assignment. How many of y'all forgot what your purpose is because you are consumed with everybody else and doing all of the things, and you're adding their goals onto your list, and you're doing things that they're doing because it looks pretty for you, but it had nothing to do with your assignment. It had nothing to do with your purpose. It had nothing to do with what you wanted to do, period. And so now you're off track, and now you're trying to find yourself again because you're looking to the left and to the right to see what's popping. Because it looks good and it looks like a good fit on them. So maybe it's a good fit for you. How many of y'all have done that? Let me know in the chat. The fruits and vegetables are trash. They spoil faster and they taste funny. Yep. And even a chicken. I was like, I'm vegetarian. I'm about to become a vegetarian because the chicken is a weird texture. I'm like, I've never had chicken that tasted like this before. It's like a very weird texture. There's some places where you go and you can taste the chicken and you like, no, that's the fake chicken. Like I think Chili's have that kind of chicken. Somewhere else has that kind of chicken. And I'm like, doesn't taste like chicken. But yeah. I think I'm on the road to becoming a vegetarian again. But every time I become a vegetarian, I substitute all the meats with starches and stuff. And so I be getting thicker than a snicker. But I gotta do better. After watching YouTube videos on our food supply, I'm planting a garden. Yep. And or getting my food from another source, not the grocery stores. Yes. If you are in, I know that there's this a farm, there's a bunch of farms everywhere. Just see if you can get your stuff from the farms. Because listen, we gotta do better. And if you're in an apartment, still put it by the windowsill. There's some things that you could grow. You may not be able to have a whole full garden, but there's some things that you could grow. My dad is from the South, so he used to always he used to grow his food, and he used to grow his food. He's a Southern boy. Grow his food on the fire escape. If you from the city, y'all have fire escapes. He used to put his stuff out on the fire escape, and he would grow things. He would have potatoes out there, onions, just different things. But yeah, whatever you can grow, whatever you like to eat, grow that. Like you could grow everything inside. I know Donovan showed how he used to grow salads and stuff like that. He had a whole little garden situation in his apartment, and it was beautiful. He said it was no bugs. So yeah, start growing your own food. Just start researching it and see what you need to do. But yeah, I'm putting my garden back together. I'm not gonna let the deer stop me like they did last year. Last year I didn't really feel it. My energy was not on the garden last year. But this year, I am focused. I am focused, man. I don't have any fruit trees, and it's always because I know fruit trees take so long. Like it takes a couple of years for you to really Get your fruit. But my friend, she got fruit trees, and I'm just going give me some fruit trees, some apples, she got apples, pears, and peaches. Just bring me a bag. Just bring me a bag. Cause listen, the fruit, the vegetables, especially my greenery, and now that I know that I could grow my y'all didn't tell me. I gotta focus. Now that I know I could grow my lettuce, I'm going to be growing lettuce. And now that I know that I can grow collard greens and kale and all that other stuff, because I did it the year before, the deer got to it, but they were growing pretty good. So I just know that how I need to protect it. But y'all didn't tell me that I needed to flip my thing yesterday. I had the coffee with Nikki was flipped, and my shirt, the words on my shirt was flipped. Am I the wrong way, or do I need to be mirrored? Somebody let me know in the chat. I just looked at the coffee with Nikki, and I remember when I was watching the YouTube video playback so I could get a clip. I was like, nobody told me that I needed to flip myself. We can grow in containers if we don't have the yard space. Yes, grow in containers. That way, it also helps you to keep everything together. It'll help you keep everything together. Good morning, Big Meech.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning.
I think I'm Big Meech.
That's right. That's right. Had a meeting. It's okay. It's okay. The math thing, y'all. Come on, hit the like button. I hit the like button. All right. So I know I asked y'all, mirror it. Okay. Thank you. Let me see. Can I do it from here? Video. If not, I will. Did it fix? Am I right, y'all? I know I can see. I see it moved. And I don't know if it mirrored it for me or because now everything is right on my side. Let me know. Fixed. Okay, good. All right. So now I want to ask y'all, is there something that you wanted to do in 2025 that you did not do that you want to do in 2026? If you do, put yes in the chat. Is there something that you want to do in 2025 that you didn't do, but you want to do, you still want to do for 2026? Let me know in the chat. Yes in the chat. Is there something in 2025 that you didn't do that you still want to do in 2026? Because the thing is, I don't want you to feel like you feeling bad about it ain't going to change anything. You feeling bad about it is just going to make you have bad feelings up, to yourself. And why should we do that? And be, that's thinking in that negative self-talk that we do to ourselves. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need to be the person that talks the worst to ourselves. We don't need that. Right? So is there anything that you wanted to do in 2025 that you didn't do, but you want to do in 2026? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And so what I want y'all to do is we're going to do the top 3 things that we need to do, right? The top 3 things that you need to do to give yourself some grace. We're going to give ourselves some grace. So the first thing I want y'all to put in the chat is I give myself grace in the chat. I give myself grace in the chat. You didn't do it for whatever reason, right? Now let's just throw the excuses out the window. We're going to throw the excuses out the window. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. But we still want them things. And so we're not going to allow what didn't happen in 2025 to be something that's heavy on our back. It's not going to be a burden. We're going to release that burden. And we are going to do what we need to do to get what we said that we wanted to do in 2025. Right? We're going to release that burden. So I want y'all all to say, I give myself grace in the chat. I give myself grace in the chat. Y'all, I'm about to do something to my nails so I can have some aesthetic fingers. I'm going to paint them or something so I can have some aesthetic nails. Give myself grace. I give myself grace. I need everybody to put that in the chat. I need you to see it. I need you to say it to yourself. I need you to feel it. I give myself grace. I give myself grace. It didn't happen for whatever reason. I don't care about your excuse. You don't have to tell it to me. Like I said, it could be a valid one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want you to give yourself, I want you to give yourself grace, and I want you to release whatever was holding on to you. I want you to release whatever that baggage was that you had that didn't allow you to complete the goal. I want you to release it. I want you to release it. I need y'all to put release it in the chat. I need y'all to release it in the chat. Now, I didn't write this down as an exercise, but it's coming to me, and y'all know I go with what I'm feeling. And so I want y'all to release it in the chat. You're going to give yourself grace. You're going to release whatever what was your burden for 2025. Again, I don't need to know. You don't need to repeat it. One thing that I dislike, you know how people always, and I know I'm guilty of it sometimes, but people always repeat all of the bad things that happen to them, all of the toxic things that happen to them, and they keep on telling it, and it's their story all the time. Let that go. Let that go. I give myself grace and I release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. Release it. And so this year, we are going to take control of our lives. We're going to take control of our mindset, because a lot of us just let our mind just wander and think that we don't have any control of our mind. We just let thoughts sit in there and just happen and just live there. Just, bring their suitcase, start unpacking, putting it in drawers, and start living in our mind and start growing in there, right? And we need to not let these thoughts just be freeloaders in our mind. We need to let them go, because we can have control of our own thoughts, right? We can have control of the way that we speak to ourselves. We can have control of our outcome, right? We can have control about the things that we consume and about the things that we say. We have control of those things, right? Some things we can't control, and that's life. But there's a lot of things that we can control, and we need to get that in our spirit, right? We need to get that in our spirit, that there are things that we can control, and we need to control those things, right? So we are going to release it, and then we're going to reassess our goals. And I wrote some things down. I need y'all to see, what didn't you do in 2025? So do I need to create a plan? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I need to know everything that's going to happen for the entire year? No. But what I do need to know is, what's my next right step? What I do need to know is, what's the thing that is going, what one thing, not your whole entire discipline, not your whole entire routine, not your whole entire year, not your whole entire, what is the one thing that I can do today that will contribute to the goal? I didn't ask you to fill out the whole year. Like I said, I didn't ask you to fill out the whole year, the whole month, the whole week. Not even just one thing you could do today. And I want y'all to think about it. Think about the goal. And if you would like, matter of fact, put your goal in the chat. Put the goal in the chat. The goal that you had in 2025 that you still want to hit in 2026. Please put that in the chat. Please put that in the chat. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, one of the goals that I want to hit that I did not hit in 2025 was my 100K. My 100K for my YouTube channel, right? I'm still somewhere, I'm almost at 30,000, right? But even if I hit to the 50K, I know that I'm going to be doing all the work, because in my mind, I want to hit that 100K. Right? So what is it? What is your goal that you have for 2025 that you want to hit for 2026? I want y'all to put it in the chat, please, and thank you. I need y'all to see it. I need you to see it. I need you to see it. Give yourself, hey, Rosalind, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want y'all to see it. I need you to see what that goal is. And I need you to write it. I said I need you to write it. I need y'all. Y'all know what I mean. 2025 accomplished goal. Narrow down my niche. Okay. So what is the one thing you could do today to help you to narrow down your niche? One thing. Don't think about everything. One little thing. One little thing. We can eat. Who said you can eat an elephant piece bite by bite? Who said that? You can eat the elephant bite by bite. Is that Seth Godin? It might be. But if you just look at it and it's something that you can do every single day, it's not something too much. It's not going to require you to do too much. It's just something little that you could do today to help you to get to where you want to be. One little thing, y'all. One little thing. One little thing, y'all. One little thing. Okay, to pay off 2 to 3 credit cards. That's amazing. So what's one thing you could do today? One thing you could do today. Don't think about the whole entire plan, Rosalind. Just one thing. What could you do today? And Miss Sheila from VA, I need you to tell me too. What's the one thing you could do today to narrow down your niche? I need everybody to put that down in the chat. What's the one thing you could do today that will help you to get that goal? And I know for me, one thing that I can do is I'm showing up today, right? I'm showing up the way that I said today. I'm also going to, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be putting up a tutorial. Why am I putting up a tutorial at 1 o'clock? Because I know that I get the most views at 1 o'clock on my YouTube channel. Why I know that? Because I post enough to know, right? Same thing. You got to do something enough to know what's going to work and what's not going to work. So I make up videos. I may experiment with videos, putting some things up in the morning, late at night, sometime in the late afternoon. I'll try sometimes too. But I noticed that at 1 o'clock, that is when I have the most views on my video. So at 1 o'clock, I will be posting a tutorial. So that's the one thing that I can do to help me grow my channel. Right. And there's some other things that I can do as well, but that's definitely one of the things that I'm going to be doing. And also I'm going to be taking my clips, and I started this and I don't keep up with it. So that's going to also be another thing that I'm adding. I'm going to take some clips from the show that I did, and I'm going to post it as content so that people know what's going on with Coffee with Nikki. I'm also wanting to grow Coffee with Nikki. So I want people to know about it. People don't know about it if I'm not going to show up. People are not going to know about it if I don't talk about it. So that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be doing. So that's my one little step that I'm going to be doing today. Thank you so much, cousin. Cousin said, please hit the like button if you have not already. Oh, that's one of the sounds that I don't have here. Hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I didn't move that sound over, but I need that one. So yes, please hit the like button, y'all. Desmond Tutu. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Yes. Thank you. Yes. One bite at a time. So that's how I want you to think about your goals, because when we get overwhelmed with our goals, and even though everybody knows about SMART goals, everybody knows that we should create a plan. Everybody knows that we should, yes, all of those things, we know those things and we still don't do them, right? Why? Because sometimes we don't believe it. Sometimes we overwhelm ourselves with all of the things that we say that we need to do. So the list is way too long. And so you look at it and you may accomplish 1 or 2 things off your list, but then that list is still super long and you forget it. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. I don't just be speaking because I'm like, oh yeah, let me show you because I know the way. No, I'm telling you the way it happens for me. So I know that it's happening for you. You know what I'm saying? And so what is the one little thing? One little thing you could do today. One little thing you could do today. I was thinking about the stash of my clothes and a good old garage sale. Listen, they have what is the name of this thing? It's called, is it Vivo? It's something like that where you can sell your clothes online too. And I think Mercari, you could do it on there too. Listen, if you need, and that money is going to go to the credit card fund. Rosalind, let me know. Create my sampler box. Today I can decide on what will be in the sample box. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. And by the end of the day, you should be talking about your sample box. I need to focus on a specific aesthetic for my Victorian niche with my soaps and candles instead of offering things that don't fit that niche. Well, why don't you think about what you want to sell first? Don't worry about the niche. Don't worry about the niche. Your product is what the goal is, to sell those things, right? Don't worry about the niche yet. What do you want to sell? Once you figure out what you want to sell, then you can figure out everything else around it. What is it that you want to do? Not what you would like. When I started making bath and body products, I made everything. I made everything. I made the bath stuff. I made candles. I made wax melts. I made everything. I made everything. And it took me 15 years to narrow down my niche to what I was narrow down my niche, well, not narrow down my niche, but narrow down my product lineup, because I now don't make all of the things. All of the things I love to make, but all of the things are not my sellers, right? So I know that I'm going to focus more on my brush soap, my natural stuff, my skincare, and my sugar scrubs and my body butters. That's what I'm going to focus on. Just because I like creating bath bombs, just because I love making dessert candles, just because I love making wax melts, don't mean that I'm going to force that down people's throat for them to take it. Now, I may come back and do that on a special occasion, but I'm not going to have that in my main product lineup, because those are the things that are not moving. And I'm not going to take time out of what's already selling to try to figure out something else, because that's going to distract me from where I need to go. That's going to distract the sales that I'm trying to make, right? So I'm going to stay laser focused on the things that I'm doing. And sometimes I'm even looking at it like, maybe I should narrow it down a little bit more. Maybe I should narrow down my product lineup a little bit, a little bit more narrow. But I like the way that it is now, as far as I have the skincare, and then my sugar scrubs and stuff like that is like my event. You know what I mean? So I have something where it's going to be a kind of like a disruption. Not a distraction, but a disruption. Like, okay, you doing the natural thing, because that gets boring, right? And then we have let's have our fun day. You know what I mean? So that's how I have it. And so I want to say, figure out what it is that you want to offer first, and then figure out everything else around it. Because the Victorian thing, all of that's going to come very simple to you, very easy to you, especially if you feel it already. Like me, the whole vintage pinup kind of thing, that's something that I've always done. Like I've always been focused on vintage pinup, and it just happened to go into different lanes, with different I want to say stages, right? With different stages, I've changed into different things. Like I said, with my logo was very busy when I first started. And then it's hard to read. It wouldn't scale down. Like it had to be huge, because if it wasn't huge, then you weren't going to be able to see the detail. And then I had to learn. All of these things you're going to be learning different things all the time. We're not going to come out the gate. Everything's going to be perfect. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. So you have to be okay with that. Just have to be okay. Like, I'm going to put the best product that I can out here. I'm going to do the best that I can with what I got. No, I'm going to put the best product out here. And then I'm going to see what the people like. I'm going to see what they say about the sizes, the scents, and things like that. And then I'm going to, come back to the drawing board, see how I need to plan this out. And then I'm going to do it again. Right. And matter of fact, it's not doing it again. You're going to still be working through it. Right. So let me see. Got that. Big Me says, I am proud to say I accomplished most of my goals last year. Yes. One of the goals I want to reach is grow my social media. What's the one thing you could do today, Big Meech? What's the one thing you could do today to help you grow your social media? Put it in the chat, please. Thread up too. Okay, so there you go. There's another one you could sell your clothes at. Oh yeah, let me get on it. Listen, do what you gotta do. Romantic smelling candles. Romantic smelling candles with complimentary soaps and body butters, so I can offer a bundle later. There we go. There we go. Now, is it ready? Is it ready to go? Do you have your scents together? Do you have your looks together? Do you have your labels together? Let me know. Let me know. I love a sample box. Thank you for thinking of all of your buyers. Yes, right? Because you get to test things out and try them out. Post more content. Yeah, you need to post more content, but you need to post more content about what? You need to post more content. Like, what kind of content are you posting? Are you doing reels? Are you doing behind the scenes? Are you doing a tutorial? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we showing testimonials or reviews? Like, what are we doing? What kind of content do you want to produce today? That's going to move you closer. What kind of content? Okay, so y'all, Big Meech is Meechie's Craft Corner. That's craft with the K, on Etsy, and she does merch and products for small businesses, right? So that you can have your merch, your QR code, your logo, your QR code on your table, on your person, and whatever, right? So this is what she does, personalized items. So what can you do today to show up for the small business owners and let them know that you should be their top choice? That's the kind of content. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I need to do today to show small business owners that I am their top choice for their promotional gear? Right? Hey, Sherelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Had to stop. My goal is to stop going for perfection and just show up, period. So what is it, the one thing you could do today, Sherelle, to show up? What's the one little thing you could do today to show up? Again, I don't need anybody's content plan, content calendar. I don't need your chat GPT. I'm searching for money. I don't need none of that. What's the one little thing you can do today? Oh, you could go to Poshmark too. There you go. I hope you're writing those down, Rosalind. They gave you some good ones. Last night I spent a few hours editing and scheduling content. Awesome. Sheila from VA says, I have all my scents and names for them. I'm checking out labels that will go with it. Don't take too long. Don't take too long. Come up with something you can mock up on your computer and print it out. Don't take too long. Your labels will change, and you also don't want to order labels that you're not sure about, because you're going to have a ton of them. I got a ton of labels in my garage. I have a ton of labels for products that I no longer carry with my old logo on it and the font and stuff that I don't use anymore. Right? They're beautiful, but I can't use them because it's my old logo. Like, everybody knows it's not my logo anymore. And maybe I'll use them as a vintage comeback kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nostalgic. Maybe I'll do something like that. But yeah. Try it out on your computer first and then see what you get. See what you get. Let's see. I definitely need to post testimonials from businesses I provided services for. Absolutely. Big Meech. Absolutely. Let that be your post today. People need to see the social proof. Right? People need to see the social proof, and other businesses need to see that you've done it for other businesses so that they can say, okay, that's the perfect fit. Yes. Yes, and yes. Yes, and yes. You know I am. Yep. Let's say, hey Meech, when I'm ready for shirts or aprons with my biz names, I'm hitting you up. Yes, see, don't forget. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Okay, you know where to find me. I found labels last night. I think I will make a final choice today. Okay. So everybody who said their one little thing that they could do today in their business, and even if you didn't tell me, I just want you to think about it. What is that one little thing that you could do today that will move you forward to the goal? And every day you do a little something. That if you could do more, do more. I'm not saying let that little bit of something that's going to be enough, because it might not be. You might have a big goal in mind, and that little bit of something may not be enough, and you may have to do more. And if you have more time, you should do more. You know what I mean? But I just want you to start getting into the habit of saying, what is it that I could do today that's going to move me towards my goal? And I need somebody to put that in the chat. Move towards your goal every day. Move towards your goal every day. Please put that in the chat. Right? Bring them receipts, Big Meech. Big Meech be out here working. And nobody knows because she be keeping it to herself. Big Meech, you need to tell the people what we doing. Okay? Tell the people what we are doing. All right. So again, Whatever you did, whatever you wanted to do in 2025 that you didn't do, and it's still a goal for 2026, we're going to give ourselves some grace. We're going to release whatever was holding us back, whatever those burdens was, whatever that baggage is. And now we are going to start doing something daily. What can you do daily? One little thing you could do daily. If you could do more, do more. But what is the one thing that you could do every single day? I don't care how busy you are. I don't care how much life is happening. I don't care what's going on in your life besides, sickness and things like that, where you can't do things. But when you can do things, you'll always have a moment in time where you can do at least one thing for your business or one thing towards your goal. There's always a way that you can get that together. There's always a way that you can make that happen. Right? There's always a way. If you think about your day and you think about what's going on and I got to take the kids to practice. I got to do this. I got to drive them to school. I got to go to work. My commute is this. That. There's a lot of things that could be happening in your life, but there is a moment. There's always going to be a moment that you can do one thing. If that's even listening to an audio book on your way, on your commute home from work, or listening to a podcast on your way home from work. If you say like Rosalind says she wants to eliminate credit card debt, right? So she wants to do that. And maybe you could be listening to some financial podcast. Maybe you can find something that, somebody is giving some tips on a YouTube video on how to, consolidate or eliminate credit card debt or do any. Maybe you could do that. Maybe that will be the one thing that you can do today. And you can take notes, or you could take notes in your mind of the things that you can do. Like maybe it's something that you've never thought of. Maybe it's something they say, oh, well, if you put a little $5 to the side, maybe you do this, you do that. Maybe it's something that you haven't heard before, or maybe it's something that you needed to hear again, and you can start applying, right? There's always something we can do every single day for our business or for our goals. It's always something that we can do. Always. It's always something we can do. Yes? We agree? Let me know in the chat. Do we agree? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nikki, that is true. I need to cut it out. Come on and bring them receipts, girl. Bring them receipts. We know you got them. What is one thing that you could do every single day? If you just say every day, I'm just going to do one thing. I'm not going to worry about solving the world's problems. I'm not going to worry about solving my business problems. I'm not going to worry about solving what's going on in my household or whatever right at this moment. The answer don't have to be here right now, but what's the one thing? What's the one thing? That makes it so much easier. So it makes you feel that you can accomplish anything because it's one small thing, one small task. One thing I need to do is I know I need to sweep my stairs, because when I'm doing my like bookmarks and stuff like that, I have or any of my little crafty things, and I'll be doing that all the time, y'all. I don't even know how we get on the steps, but it's always on the steps. So I have to go and I have to clean the steps off. And I said I'm going to do that. And every day I'm walking past the steps. I'm like, I gotta clean these steps off. I gotta clean these steps off. I gotta clean these steps off. And it's not crazy, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? I can still see it. And I'm like, I gotta do it. So when I get over here, I'm gonna be sweeping the steps. That's the one thing I can do. And I'm not gonna be looking at it all the time talking about I need to, because I'm gonna just do it. So what's the one thing you could do? What's the one thing you could do? That's my plan. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Listen, 2026 is going to look a whole lot different, right? So I can hobble to my stash of soap molds and do a serious de-stash of the molds that don't fit my niche. Yeah, just stick them in a box. Stick them in a box. You may need them later. Don't throw them away. Don't throw them away, because you may need them later. Listen, I know it sounds like I'm trying to make you be a hoarder. I'm not. I just know as a crafter, sometimes we just like, you get into this mindset where I got to de-stash everything. I got way too much stuff. And then you throw some stuff away and you're like, didn't I have molds that look like da 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 da? Didn't I have molds that? Yeah. I know from experience. So y'all, do y'all think that this is something that was good? Is something that's doable for you? Let me know in the chat. Now, I did have a whole list of a whole different list, like a whole top 3. Reassess, reevaluate, rebuild, kind of like the same thing, but I wanted to make sure that we let go of whatever was the burden, we give ourselves grace, and that we just do one thing. So I kind of rebuilt the list, but let me know if that is doable. Let me know if today was helpful, and let me know if this is going to help. Do you feel like this could help you for your 2026 goals? Let me know in the chat. And I know I asked y'all a bunch of questions that I usually throw all at y'all at the same time, but just let me know. Was this helpful today? Was this helpful today? Do it feel like something that you can do? Does it feel like something that you are excited and inspired to do? Like, oh, I could just do the one thing. I could just do one thing. Let me know. Instead of trying to figure out the whole entire thing, you can't get up the steps by running up the whole thing. You got to go step by step in order for you to get up and down the stairs. You may be able to hop up 2 or 3, but you ain't going to be able to get up the whole staircase. You got to do it one step at a time. Yes? So the same thing with your goals. You got to do it one step at a time. Give yourself some grace and do it. Sometimes it's going to be a little hard, like Sheila. She got a boot on her foot. She can't. Sheila got a boot on her foot. She ain't gonna be easily walking up and down those stairs. You know what I'm saying? She could get up them if she needed to. It'll take a little pressure, take a little something, but she'll get up them. You know what I mean? So just one step at a time, y'all. One step at a time. Give yourself some grace. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yes? I'm not saying be easy on yourself and make excuses as to why you were lazy, because that's not what I'm saying. Or why you procrastinated. Oh yeah, I procrastinated because I needed some stillness. You know you ain't need no stillness because you were so busy and your mind was so busy and you were so consumed with all the other things and challenges, TikTok challenges and Tubi and all these other things. You was distracted with all those other things. Don't try to say that's the silence. Let me see. I think 50 modes may be a little too much. Just maybe listen. I got a whole garage. And I have because remember I said I used to do bath bombs and all those other things, and I used to do bath truffles. And so I got there was a time when everybody was loving these molds from, I forgot where it's from. It's like cake pans. And it has the toy soldiers and the gingerbread houses and all of that. And I used to make bath bombs and those things. And I got tons of those pans. Nordic. I got tons of those. They sit in the garage. And I thought about it. I was like, I should do a good garage sale and I should give them to somebody. Somebody could use them. And if I need them, I'll get them again. But that's a waste of money. And yeah. I might need them again on a Christmas. I don't know. And I'm crazy because I didn't use them in years. But listen, whatever you think you're going to keep, whatever you think you're going to need, hold on to that. Whatever you know you're not going to, then let that go. Yeah, that's better. That's a better way to say it, right? Yes, thank you for the motivation. You're welcome. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Funny, I was thinking the same thing. Listen. Yes, it was. I wrote my goals down and I hadn't done it yet. Okay. Let's get it. Let's go. So with this being said, y'all make sure I don't know if the math is mathing, and if y'all did not hit the like button, and if you're listening at work and you whatever, I just need y'all to hit the like button. Just hit the like button. And if you're listening and you're catching the replay, I still need y'all to hit the like button, y'all. So follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. Follow me on all social media. Again, I will be posting up my tutorials, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for those. I'm coming back with a vengeance. What else? Make sure that you are, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, share this video. If it's something that resonated with you and you think somebody else could use it, please share this video out with them. Make sure you turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live, which is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be back here tomorrow, same bat place, same bat channel, God willing. And this shirt, if you are interested in my melanin sweatshirt, this came from Push Classic Collections, and y'all could find her on social media, or you can find her on pushclassiccollections.com, and you can go ahead and check out the melanin sweatshirt because that's where I got it from. And that is it. That is all. I appreciate you all so much because you all help me to do better. You all help me the way I help you, the same way y'all help me to really see the bigger picture. and see what I need to do and how I need to show up in the world. So I appreciate you so much, and I hope that you all have an amazing day, And let me check out and see what Damien is saying. Damien said, move towards your goals today. Yes, move towards your goals today. So with that being said, everybody, y'all have an amazing Tuesday, and make sure that you do something for your business, do something for yourself, and do something that's going to make you happy today, because why should you walk through life being miserable? And that's that on that. So y'all have